I think they didn't want to go that route. That's a really tough lane to pull off to get kill pressure. They've gone Lissandra instead. Now, I was playing a lot of solo queue recently. Lissandra support is really strong into Rakan. That guy W's in with ult, you ult him first.
Back on him means that you just lost it.
Yeah.
Punished for this one. Hold on, keep your eyes on this. Mickey, that glacial path can get him under the tower. Didn't quite see if he has leveled it up just yet. Here comes Yike, Caps as well.
He can just flash W, can't he?
Oh, he's just over the wall, and first blood secured by Yike. Not going to take any more turret shots. Mickey does get caught by the wall. Couple more autos is all that's needed. Oh yeah, does get the reply at least.
Yeah, nice reply from Elyoya. And just get him at Chasey, knocked him underneath the tower. The two
shots. Chasey's taken down. Well played by Broken Blade.
That's a disaster in the top lane. Chasey should have so much control there, but unfortunately he takes that step too far, and now Hans might have done the same.
Using that passive to try and dodge away from a skill shot. Get a minion there. Just on that last second. Now all of a sudden, Broken Blade may need to use that flash. Dashes for now. Gets stunned up by Elyoya. It's gone. Pulls Chasey underneath the tower, and he does it once more.
That was nasty from BB. Manages to catch out Chasey with the flick back. Beautifully done, punishing the lack of flash.
Oh, Kazi and Helisang, both of them are rooted up. Hans Sama pushes forward and gets the kill with that rend. Another secured for G2.
I think G2 are just styling on them.
While Niski was using that ultimate somewhat defensively.
You have to be so careful here, it's mad, because you can see G2 want to try and move bot lane. Caps.
Oh, Caps gets caught out, throws out the ult, and knock up, lands onto Mickey. He's going to be able to use that glacial path to get away. Mad Lions now running, rooted. Niski's held in place. The Nature's Grasp doing work. Wait for that bomb to explode, and Niski's just about popped in his own jungle. 5th kill of the game for G2.
And that's just what I was about to say. You've no flash and Niski, and you got to try and move into this bot side of your jungle to cover.
This is a
he saw them as well.
For now. This thing steps out. Mickey
stepping
into the bush.
Mickey
Let's find out. Mickey 6 throws down the 2. Hans Sama's already picked up a kill. Kazi forced to flash for his life. Glacial path forward. One more pierce. One more auto. And it's a double kill for Hans Sama. And Mickey escapes with his life.
It's beautiful. It's art. Mid's just under tower the whole game. This game is unplayable for Mad Lions.
It is a shellac.
This top side, like kind of just watching G2 take Dragon is going to help.
All right, round 2. Level 10 for Broken Blade. Got the flash, got the ult, steps forward. It's the knockback, continues to run for his life for now. Elyoya's holding on to that prison. Broken Blade literally is walking away.
Not again. BB can knock them.
Oh, no. The ult comes out. To go out. Broken Blade's got 1. He's not done just yet. A 3-level advantage, and Elyoya is trying to get as far away as possible. You cannot stop Broken Blade. Can he get the final kill? Looking under the tower. He gets it. One last auto, and Broken Blade wins the 1v2.
It's just an absolute montage around the entire map. BB pulls it off again and again and again.
I mean, what's the definition of insanity? Well, actually, you might need to wait here.
Let's find out. Yike will get taken out, but he manages to cast the ultimate before being taken down. Buster shot in the last order from Caps. Gets an immediate reply. So at least a small solace for Mad. But this is a huge mountain to climb.
I was going to say, because it's not even. Hans is going to take red. Immediately, Tristan is going to go top and potentially take that top tier 1 as well.
Mickey does have that frozen tomb available, and Helisang's being burnt down. Tick, tick. Mickey gets himself another. Play was secured as well, and Mickey and Hans Sama now looking to take even more gold from this mid outside. Away from dropping. Mad Lions cannot stand toe-to-toe. Down around 8,000 gold at the 14-minute mark. Gonna lose their second tower immediately. Herald will be available if G2 want to pick that one up. Look at the resources. Now looking to secure the 3rd outer turret in that top lane. 2 members of G2 being jumped on.
Oh, really?
Will be the target first and is taken out immediately. No other support from Mad was stepping forward. So unfortunately, that's the 12th kill secured here for G2. And I think, Dagda, so for game 2, let's think about this one just a little bit. Because for G2, they are just executing beautifully. Take a look at this. That's once again the Frozen Tomb. And just to get that Emperor's Divide out is enough damage from Kazi to get a reply kill onto Mickey. Elyoya throws out the prison, catches up Yike. He's stepping away, and Hans Sama may need to body block if Kazi continues the chase. But while that's going on, look at the top and the bottom lanes. Both Caps really just gave G2 complete control. Stepping in to challenge Elyoya. He skipped the Gromp, was punished for it. Then opened up for the tower dive, and once again, Helisang the target. Caps and Mickey looking to run him down. One more auto will do it. Caps is on the board, the first of the game. Mickey's not done yet. Continuing to step forward, push that vision line, got back up from Yike. Once Caps brings the wave forward, Mickey's gonna self-cast in a little bit of trouble. Gets pushed backwards into the waiting arms of Kazi. Teleport coming down now here from a Broken Blade. Yike throws out Nature's Grasp, and True Shot Barrage won't find its target. So yes, another kill. Rift Herald's available to them, Dragon's available as well. If Hans and BB stick around, Mad may fancy a fight. That's the knockback. Time to go all out. Hans Summer forced to cleanse. Holding on to that flash for now. Broken Blade in the midst of 4 Mad Lions. Won't be able to find the kill this time around. Caps has been able to respawn and rejoin the fight. JC not going to be taken out just yet. Caps flashes forward. Gets it with the Buster Shot. W's once again forward into Mad Lions. And Hilly running for his life. G2 melting through the Mad Lions.
Is Hilly dead? He has nowhere to go. Hans is on one side, Caps is on the other.
GG Hilly. The kill secured. The 4th for Caps in a matter of a minute or two. That gold lead is 11,000, 12,000 now. And they're going to start pushing into the inhibitor turrets too. I mean, if they get a good wave to push on, we could get a Dancing Herald.
I mean, look, maybe they shouldn't. I was actually going to joke about it.
Great. I mean, this is 2v4, 2v5 to start it off.
Yeah, I mean, you can already see the flick back coming through onto Karzi and Niski as well. Both immediately regarding life choices. And then as G2 are coming in here, as soon as Caps shows up, you're like, this is just reset central. Look at how low Mad Lions are across the board. And as soon as he gets one, he's going to be able to follow up on everyone. Yike here.
The game, or will Mad Lions get a Baron? Place your
dropped. We're going to find out. G2's going to win the game.
Guys, they're heralding your base.
It's not even down to half.
Oh no.
G2 searching the pressure. Nexus star number 1 is taken down. Yike has thrown out the ult. Baron still standing and teleports and recalls coming in.
Are we going to get a Niski, Shelly?
Onto Niski. 800 hit points on Shelly. The Nexus is being focused. And if Shelly's going to die,
don't get rid of Shelly.
Do it. Niski. What I want to keep an eye on is how effectively they move around the map again. When you see this composition, they want to get in the face of Mad Lions.
Yeah, I think the only thing is that it's not going to be as explosive as an early game. It's a pretty volatile matchup though between the Cloud and the Renekton. So the fact that Chasey's getting his help is great. Mickey
is in so much trouble. Stretch lines into the wall. Niski's going to get over himself with that QE. The fear from Yike will allow Mickey once again to dredge line to safety or not. Hilly and Chasey pushing deep into the jungle. Kill secured. First blood to Mad Lions and Chasey's Renekton. While that's going on, Caps now hops on top of Niski's head. Emperor's Divide is on cooldown. He's still got that flash. Conquering stands forward and Hilly steps in as well. So Mad Lions...
I'm curious how Mad want to try and continue to play this, although we might be looking
yeah, can ult here. He put a ping down. He can go for this.
Level 6. It's time for the Crow Storm. Kazi forced to cleanse and flash away, and Hilly's already dead. Yike is going to step forward once again. Throws down the ultimate. Gets zapped in the face and shot by Hans Summer. 2 quick kills for G2 in the bottom lane. Caps goes forward. His Emperor's Divide backwards, and the Sand Soldiers pick it up.
What did Caps just do? He just jumped in. But maybe... What did Caps just...
Chasey. Broken Blade's lost his mount. Onivia just waiting in the wings. Gonna go hey now. With this Rift Herald dropped, I mean, Dagda will play into at least one of the opportunities, although you would have expected that Fiddlesticks. Level 6 for Mickey over the level 5 for Hilly.
I want to see now how Mad Lions can use Chasey's advantage though, because I think realistically you need to start moving. Hang on.
Caps?
Oh, what is this? What is this? Emperor's Divide back, flash and W away. Caps is taken out by Daisy and the Sand Soldiers. What was that teleport?
Oh, yeah.
Here comes
Ghost
into the middle lane. Won't be able to find the Terrifier of the Fear. Trying to strain with the Bountiful Harvest, and that's 2 kills donated. What is going on?
This is the duality of G2.
He immediately starts to dip into the darkness. Maybe tries to set up some sort of challenge onto this mid tower, especially with Dragon coming up in a second. Onivia also around. Daisy's been dropped. Caps just gets the Buster Shot available. W over the wall. Here comes Hilly. The quickness has been dropped. The knockup, the killer instinct from Kazi. Chasey's on a killing spree. And his targets are plenty. Mickey's running away for his life. Gets caught in place. Dredge lines to the wall. And Chasey commits the flash for another kill.
I don't know why you're committing to that as G2 though. You know the BB is completely zoned out from that top side of the map. Yike sidesteps that engage.
Slide, glide, Emperor's Divide. And that's immediately set up. Will Crow storm away for a few seconds of safety. finally taken down.
Got the
Niski
cannon.
on a killing spree himself.
I mean, Mad Lions are just punishing G2's mistakes.
This is really starting to fall apart here.
This game is going to have to be the Hansama show, really. He's got a lot of tools to disrupt the enemy team, and they're not that tanky. They have the Iron Shields and the Redemption.
Just on your Cage's point there, it's like, yeah, you've got Hansama that's not up against anyone particularly tanky, but it's the same on the opposite side for G2. And Mickey try to cover him and Mad it there, right? So it feels a little bit kind of handed to them in this one, but they are doing a good job now that they have control to set up on this mid lane. So it is a bit of a double-edged sword here for Mad if they want to try and hard force this Baron, because I think that's the one way G2 get back into this.
Took the tower mids. They've all come out of base. The Rakan has 4 wards ready. They have, again, like 2 options here. Top tier 2 is low, bot tier 2 can and just push G2 out here. Don't let them look for these crazy plays onto your Renekton side lane. They need to make sure they keep tempo up top side.
Hopping over the wall with that blast cone. Chasey's going to be able to at least force G2 to run. Not expecting that movement. Niski hops over the wall himself. Dredge time back there from Mickey. Goes Golden, buying some time. LEC's trying to catch members with the quickness. Teleport completed. Mickey gets one. Bear Trap on a rope comes out. Crowstorm will find the front line. But not much more. Niski with a beautiful ultimate. Sets up 2 quick kills. The Mad Lions find the fight they were looking for.
It's the chase down, isn't it? G2 are kind of running out of time. They're getting choked out their own jungle. They have to look for a pig. We'll get the Baron.
Yeah, I think they were kind of surprised that Chasey ended up coming over that wall as early as he did. They had no control over mid lane, so there was no real way for Hansama to try and catch up. Mad Lions are able to group so fast on the play, and now Baron going across the Mad Lions. I think that's going to be a massive
clap back. They punished every mistake that G2 has made, and there have been plenty. And with this Baron empowered push,
G2.
I'm going to at least open up that middle lane.
Charge across the top end. They lose their mid inhib as well.
So what is the answer now from G2? Going to need a miracle to try claw this back more realistically to game 3 or to clean it up. Niski's on that bottom turret. Chasey's pushing BB backwards. He's been dismounted. Inhibitor's about to fall, and it's all coming down around G2's ears. This Red Bull Baron power play is fantastic. 3,000 gold up. There's still a minute to go. 1 inhibitor down, a second will fall. It's only 24 minutes into this game. I mean, G2 won.
RZ standing, just going to wait to push out, threaten the triple inhibitor, and eventually G2 will have to engage.
All right, Mickey will catch on Hilly. I don't know if he really wanted it. Damage return from Chasey. Kill secured, though, by Niski, and the rest of G2 are now reeling. Baron's still up for another 30 seconds. There's not a lot of minions to work with. G2 in a numbers disadvantage. Yike stepping back. They will not be able to have a surprise Crowstorm. Mad Lions, they might be looking for this push. Baron's going to time out in 15, continuing to usher these minions forward, chipping away at these Nexus turrets. Mad gonna look to even out this series. Yeah, first Nexus turret about to fall in just a moment. A couple shots is all it will need. Still 3 seconds before Mickey's alive. G2, are you going to try to defend? G2, are you going to try to fight? You have to pull that trigger. The base is just being chipped away. He once again finds the trench line. Crowstorm will force the flash in the cleanse of the Akazi. He's running for his life. Super Mega Death Rocket does not in on cooldown. Turret is currently the focus, is taken down. 1 second for that Crowstorm. I think he's running for his life. Nexus not being chipped away at, but the supers are starting to pour into the base. Multiple waves of double supers. Trenchline won't find its target. The Crowstorm goes in, and the Mad Lions go out. They've dropped Yike where he stands. Mickey, Broken Blade, all dropping and running for their lives as the Nexus will be the next target. Mad Lions bounce back to even up the series.
Mad Lions managed to turn it around. They pick up so many of those early kills and just able to... These drafts are wild.
This is great.
This is nuts.
And once again, draft has not been the crucially determining factor for game 1 or game 2 thus far this series. Here in this bottom lane, Yike's level 3, double buffs. Let's try find that crash down. Hilly will bomb and stun up Hansama for now. Not going to be able to find the Q. Flashes away. Cards in Hilly staying alive for now. Rooted in place.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Needs one more shot. The Zervalon
G2.
on the hill. They find the kill, but immediately lose 2.
The double bomb from Hilly was actually so clutch. It cleared out the majority of the waves, so G2 couldn't get themselves in a position to follow up properly on the dive.
Oh, Yike.
Here comes Yike. So that middle lane forces the flash out of Niski, so at least that's a small win. Ayoya is still lingering in this bottom lane, will finally push forward. And this thing, in fact, takes so much damage underneath the tower. Below 100, one lost onto an Hansama.
No, Yoya's dead.
What was that? 2 quick kills. He's getting one in reply, but that was awful.
What the hell are these dives? Stop diving each other.
Able to respond first. You can see there Niski's inside the river. Chasey can come down from the north, and Yike may have just gift wrapped this one. Down to 600.
Ready for the eye.
All of a sudden, 3 members apiece. Yike will pick it up. Manages to get the Magnet Storm down. Here comes Broken Blade. Pulls Mad Lions towards him. The ascension is demonic. Niski slides in for at least one in reply. Caps flashes over the Empress Divine. Looking for the kill. Chasey, but he's not going to be able to do it. The Golden Meat does so much work, and Chasey stays alive.
Just renecting things in that one. Mad Lions. It looks an absolute disaster for them from the get-go. You get Chasey linking up.
But yeah, I agree. Slow in the sense that no one's really found a big lead. There's the TP from Chasey you were talking about.
Elisang's going to flash away. And Summer's in a little bit of trouble. Mickey's going to be the next target. Alyoya's coming through the jungle as well. So is Niski. Initial Prison must find its target, waiting to throw it out. Because just yet finally catches out onto Mickey. The Emperor's Divine is flashed over from Hunt Summer. Mickey will be the sacrificial support. While that is happening, both top and mid, plates are being secured by G2.
This is actually so worth for G2 with Hansama surviving with some fancy footwork. They're going to get the mid lane tower down. They get plates onto Broken Blade in the top side. You will end up losing Dragon, but honestly, the amount of gold G2 have just picked up off the back.
Ultimate available for a little while. Still on cooldown. But again, investing time, investing resources into this bottom lane. Mickey and Hans, there's no flash available. The stun connects onto that combo. Here comes Yike as well. All of a sudden, the knock-up is landing onto Alyoya. Yike will find that piercing strike.
The revive.
Chrono Shift comes out to Kazi. Red, white, flashes for the fight. He's got the first. He's looking for the second. But the Unbreakable is blocking so much of Kazi's damage. Mickey and Yike run for their lives. Caps is trying to get another one back. But Alyoya is a tonky man for now. Caps is going to fall.
The bomb's missed it.
All that needed. The
What's going on?
Connect. Finally taken down by the Sand Soldiers, and Mickey will be the next to fall. Mad Lions dominating the bottom lane.
Successful dive!
The dive worked, you're right. The Zillion and Karsi gets a lot of chakrams.
Yeah, the fact he gets the ultimate there gets him so much. Alyoya found Mickey though.
We can't watch it because there's another fight happening.
Oh, he got
He's going to get
interrupted.
Body block, pulled backwards, and he will fall. The 11th kill for Mad, 17th of the game. A minor 1,500 gold here for Mad.
It's going to give him a lot more control up against Caps. You're now getting the top lane tower down where Broken Blade TP right behind him.
All right, look at the minimap though. There's resources for both sides. Broken Blade's using that demonic ascension. Looking for the demon flare. Yike is now fighting this
Chasey
Herald.
can't move.
Teleported to the top lane. Chasey is just being burned alive. There is nothing that he can do. Yike is still on that Herald, and Mad have conceded, so they've lost Chasey. And they are trying to take down this mid tower, and they will successfully.
For a revival. Here comes the overload on the side lane. Chasey already used the first E, but the wave's already down. Gonna look to commit to the tower here is G2 to get the third outer tower of the game.
A minute and 10 seconds before
They're
the
collapsing.
Dragon, and Mad Lions, they're using that time warp, using that speed buff. The Prison comes out and manages to connect onto BB. He throws down the ult himself, and Mickey steps forward, waiting for the fissure. Here comes Niski to boot. Niski's knocked up into the air. The target, however, is Alyoya. Hunt Summer's joining the fray, and Mickey's blocking as much as he can with that Unbreakable. You keep your eyes on Kazi. As long as he's healthy, it's going to be tough.
Why are Mad collapsing like that without Karsi? They're full on engaging without the Aphelios. Maybe they can re-engage here if G2 stays. Chasey's dead.
The target is Chasey. He's getting jumped on and taken out. The ultimate was committed there from Yike. Remembers the Mad running backwards. The stun will connect, and this time around, G2, they split up. They find their target. They've got to be a little bit careful here because Yike is now alone inside the jungle. Mad Lions are not going to chase onto him, however, and 20 seconds to go for the Dragon.
There to provide CC, so really strange things coming through here. Mad Lions, though, will be able to turn over towards the Dragon. But again, G2, they're just playing for gold. They're like, hey, look, if we can get these towers, close the gold lead, we're going to be in a better spot.
G2.
The previous teamfight as well exemplified the surprising tankiness of that, Swain. Just being able to drain tank through everything. He's to back, and Mad Lions starting to move towards the bounce, setting up some vision.
Mickey?
Kazi gets some damage down onto Mickey. Here comes Broken Blade. Blocked off by the Zillion bombs. Kazi's holding onto the Gale Force and the Flash. Moonlight Vigil is out. Turns his focus, flashes away from Broken Blade. Trying to burn through him. The damage from Swain is not enough just yet. Finally, the Chrono Shift comes down from Hilly. He's going to bring Kazi back.
Broken Blade's doing so much work.
Broken Blade! The demon is unleashed. Destroying Mad Lions, nearly single-handedly.
G2 breathing the biggest sigh. Force Baron, aren't they?
Feels that way, Kadril.
Try and get Niski's TP. See if
Trigger.
Niski wants to join.
Aljoya making his way towards the pit. And movement speed from Zilean helping out. Teleport still not being committed. Finally is. Yike is inside the pit alone. G2 now turning, trying to find a target to burn. On the front line is Broken Blade, and Yike finds the stun. Vakazi's got a lot of damage to apply. Chasey's taken out.
BB got Tarzi.
Broken Blade takes out. Tarzi now all of a sudden with him running for his life. There's no damage to follow it up. It's all on G2. They've got themselves the advantage. 2 for 1. And Niski's looking for the Empress to find. Not going to be able to find the target just yet. It's locked in place. The stun was beautiful. Caps, rocket jumps forward. Looking for Hilly, who's out of mana. He's got no flash. One lost, he gets him to safety, but that stun was...
There was nothing to save him.
They have no smite. Yo-Yo's around. The bomb can give vision. So someone's going to have to do damage over this well. There goes Caps.
Caps hops over. He'll find himself. The kill actually was Hansama that got the secure. Is being forced away. Baron will be secured, and BB again taking over the fight, finding that key target.
Yeah, he got the pull onto Karzi with no flash.
Yeah, they don't want this fight right now, down 3,000 gold, and I think that advantage for Caps, plus 3k himself, I think the important both middle and this bottom lane teleports available for both of the solo laners as well, so options available to them. Broken Blade on the front line, gets stunned up, the ult is available, throws it down, man on the retreat, double stun is good. Prevents any follow-up, but nobody dies. However, in the mid lane, Cap's able to take out the tower.
They got the bot wave, but now they're losing mid inhibitor, so they need to retreat and come back towards this tower, and then they're going to lose the bot tower anyway when this wave comes in, you have to imagine. Maybe Karzi can clear it out with his blue gun as Caps runs towards the top side, and Broken Blade has to take a base, so they've just traded.
Survive for now. Niski staring into Yike.
Yike.
Magnet Storm was already used. Niski's right behind multiple members, but what is the plan? The tower has fallen. They'll find themselves a kill, but they will lose that tower, and G2 on the retreats.
And now G2 just
in red.
You can feel the tension here. Mad Lion's trying to force G2's hand. Baiting around the Baron. A couple wards there just behind them and stepping forward. Mickey's committed the flash, and Karzi's already running for his life. Prison is down. Here comes Yike. Magnet Storm has been dropped. Karzi drops on the right visual. Not enough to kill Hansama. However, Chase has been dropped. Niski's the next target. Multiple members of G2 chasing him. Caps finds the double kill. He's got that W available if he wants to continue the chase. Looking to push Karzi and Aljoya away. Niski running for his life. And Caps is inside the base, uncontested and alone.
Caps managed to get the kill onto Chasey and then leaping into the backline again to cause so many issues for Mad. Now Niski, he's out of the equation.
3 members running him down. Emperor's Divide buys time. The sliding glide to safety. Re-engage from Aljoya. Karzi goes low, drop down. Cap stays alive. Niski still leading G2 on a wild goose chase. Will finally be taken down in a moment or two as Yike and Broken Blade push forward. Caps solo killing the Nexus turrets. 7-2 and 7. 5,000 gold in the lead. And G2 will take down Mad Lions. After a couple more kills, a few more shots onto the Nexus. And G2 will be 1 win away from the season finals.
Caps was an
amazing. Hansama needs to be on top of things when it comes to that, but I feel like this bot lane, I mean, honestly, Aljoya has a couple of different lanes he can play through, because I think topside could also get...
He could be susceptible to an easy gank, but he's going to look for Niski.
Niski's got that flash available, rooted up, knocked back. Chance some damage in reply. Caps' passive is popped, and Niski will look like he's just going to get run down here. Tries to clear out the minions as best as possible, and first blood to Caps. Easily done.
Yeah, nice transitional gank for Yike.
Let's see how the jungler of Mad Lions reacts to this, because he has to be quick.
Minions to work through. Trenchline gets Hilly to safety for now. Flash is still up for Karzi, and he may be the sacrifice. Yeah, Karzi's going to be able to escape for now. Throws out that whip. Aljoya is now just about to arrive, but another kill for G2.
Yeah, he looked a little bit frustrated on the player cam there, because he realizes he's too late to help out bot. He's going to get his base stopped, and the top wave just crashed. So, around, you just have to back away and just kind of play the cinema game and just watch them take objectives. Hilly's back though.
Do Mad want to challenge this?
And Hilly's gone.
Stepping forward. Dragon is now slowly going to reset. Karzi's going to be able to come in from the south. Mad Lions, do they fancy the fight? Dragon's still alive, 1,200 hit points. Dredgeline will pull Mickey back. Kazi's trying to force Hansama away from the fight. Beautiful from Aljoya. Dragon secured by G2, but the kill already on Mad Lions. Hansama running for his life, taken down by Niski. Caps should be able to get the replies. Yike is being focused down by Hilly and Kazi. Niski dropped this time around, and all of a sudden Caps is now the target of Aljoya. Scattered fight across the jungle. Dragon goes to G2, 2 kills to Mad. He may be the recipient of some love here. Caps and Broken Blade looking to seal his fate. Starts to overheat and will just get easily run down in their top lane.
Nice job by Caps with the roam up to the top side, and I mean with the...
Look at this, couple plates secured already. Can stick around, minion wave with that cannon. Lost a very long time. Aljoya engages and gets the knockup onto Mickey. Another kill secured, this time to Kazi. 2.5, maybe 3 plates secured. Top lane is under siege as both Yike and Broken Blade are looking to trade. They drop.
Chasey has the flash. Yoya is behind Hansama.
Oh, here he comes. Drops down that Cataclysm. Hansama pulls the feathers back. He's got a lot of damage onto Aljoya. No flash available to him. Mickey saves the day, keeping Hansama alive. The Mad Lions.
I think this dragon might just be gone.
An unbearable available. The Cataclysm has just come off cooldown, and G2 sniffing.
It's a bit of a topside fight. Interesting that Niski TP's bot here. You know, I think his team's...
Ooh, Broken Blade commits the ult, gets the flash out. Aljoya is nearby,
That's a lot of
Cataclysm's
damage.
available, and Broken Blade forced to run for his life.
Whoa.
Not gonna be able to get burned down just yet, but here comes Yoya, Cataclysm on his head. Kill secured.
But it's 2 towers that Mad could potentially get some good damage down onto.
Yeah, small gold deficit for Mad Lions, but this game state is forced to start this Herald because of the push in the bot side by the Yone. Where is he going to TP here, Broken Blade? There's a wards scattered around the blue buff.
Cataclysm 7 seconds, no equalizer yet. Herald down to 2,000 is secured. All of a sudden, that fish has dropped down. Teleport into the river. Aljoya's on the retreat. Kazi being shut down by Hansama. Throws forward with the killer instinct. The damage is simply too much from Niski. He manages to get one. Broken Blade tries to do something, but simply cannot connect with enough. And now G2 are on the retreat. Mad Lions are able to get away with their lives. The Cataclysm dropped down. Forces the flash out. Dredgeline connecting on the lift as well. As Yike is dropped by Aljoya. Caps is dropped by Niski. And Mad Lions win the fight.
Mad Lions are able to catch them, but they get more. Another flash, and Hansama goes down.
Aljoya connecting after the flag and drag flash, and Broken Blade forced to run for his life. The kills, the win, the lead for Mad.
What a scrappy fight. Karti gets a really nice ult. Niski dashes into reflash, but Niski might have overstayed on the top side. Caps is TPing in. I think he's just going to have to go down here.
Yeah, there's no tower available to fall back to. Mickey's going to block as much as he can, and kill will be secured by Caps. 9 kills to 6.
I'm not sure if this was the game plan coming in, but in this game state, they're going to go Hullbreaker Yone. Now, this is a thing that's been popping up a lot in solo queue in terms of having...
As this Rift Tower is going to go down in mid lane, he needs to try and come in and help mid, because Caps is on bot side with no TP either. So Mad are kind of just chasing them around, and now Hilly looking for the pick.
Yeah, 2 uncontested objectives. The Dragon, the mid tower. Caps will be the target, and the teleport is committed. Ultimate drop there from Nautilus and caught in place. Niski comes in with that killer instinct, and the Cataclysm thrown in for good measure. Yes, a lot was invested. They maintain control.
The solo lanes, which is a core component of these G2 comp, are in even or ahead state. And so the pressure will be mounted on these sides. And so Mad need to find picks like this.
Well, looking for Mickey. He's going to hop back to Broken Blade. He's still got that ult available. Forces the flash out of Mickey. He's caught in the tri-bush. All unbound, and BB's on retreat. Kill secured again for Mad Lions.
So they just force Baron here, try and pull Caps away from bot lane. You know, they're out of vision.
Reinforcements coming up for Broken Blade. Chasey will stare down Yike and start to burn him. That Flame Spitter does a ton of damage on that Flame Spitter. And Yoya engages as well. Chasey forced to run for his life as Hansama is firing over the wall. Cataclysm is dropped. Broken Blade is looking for Kazi. Forced to run back to his towers. Hansama is now in retreat. Another kill for Mad Lions.
The leads that they need to find here, Mad Lions, they need to continuously force around mid or when Mickey wants to put vision down so that they can't be under threat of these sides.
Dropping very, very low, and Mad, now they're turning back to the pit. I think they're going to solve this
They have to force this. They have to start it up and get this Yone TP. They have to group up and force constantly.
How low is this Baron? Down to 8,000. Burned through fairly quickly. Couple of flanks on the side. Cap steps forward. Baron has now been peeled away from. Broken Blade gets into the river. Fate is sealed! Beautiful connection! The most fed member of G2 sets up 2, 3 quick kills, and it's G2 turning for Baron.
It's the same with Mickey. The Braum ult interrupted the engage. Like, Mad knew they were under pressure because they were like, we have to engage on this as a 5-man unit because Broken Blade is down on that bot side. But because they're not able to find that with G2 successfully kind of disengaging, when now G2 get Baron, they get the Dragon, which was a massive win con for Mad Lions, and now they can start to just punish even further with this whole break.
In comparison to all the previous skirmishes, Mad Lions are able to dip around and avoid it. Melisang has been somewhat caught out. She's Yike is taking a lot more damage. Itch's Grasp is thrown out. Broken Blade steps forward, channels the ult, and flashed away from once again. Broken Blade escapes with his life, but Caps has got the kill onto the support. They've got the Baron empowered minions, and they're continuing to apply this pressure, managing to punish the engage. Do they fancy another fight here? No, just pushing the wave top, catching it mid as well.
Yeah, G2 just want to try and keep this wave as pushed as possible mid. As Zaya gets the push in top side, then they can start to rotate up with Mickey and Yike. And you can see exactly where Mad are positioned. They're down on this bottom side. They're just going to give up this tier 2. They know they can't really defend it against this Baron push.
And Sama is going to be pushing in this top tower. Equalizer drop to try and clear the wave out. And Caps distorts to safety. Broken Blade's on the bottom lane. He's got no teleport available to him. Well timed there from Caps, just Wing over the wall as soon as Niski was flying in. Tower secured in the top lane, and they kept Mad Lions at bay long enough. And Sama's chipping away that inhibitor turret, and Broken Blade making his way towards that bottom lane. All right, mid picked up as well, and has that teleport. Caps is a little while away from having his TP up and available, but he's pushing all the way to the inhibitor turret. Melisang gets caught out by BB. Not able to find the kill just yet, but if they can keep Mad Lions busy, they'll be able to open up the base. Blast going over the wall. The bite will land. Kazi coming in from the side, and Hans Sama's got himself the first of the fight. In the 3v3, the next to fall is Chasey, running back away, and Hans Sama will be dropped in reply. Caps, however, continues the pressure with the help of Yike. Inhibitor will be dropping as well. Niski almost blown up. Needed that shield from the ultimate just to stay alive. Broken Blade jumping onto Karthus. Kazi will be taken out as well. The base is open up. G2 have got a 4 versus 2. They're turning their attention to the Nexus turrets now. Yoi's doing what he can to slow them down. The turret damage is working though, and all of a sudden Caps is drop low. His passive is popped. The first Nexus turret has fallen, and Niski's the last man standing. He's dropped. He's aced. Mad Lions are down, and G2 Esports will make it to their 14th final in the LEC. Out of 18 possible finals, this will be their 14th. And G2 looking to win the 2023 season finals in Montpellier.